My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
An intriguing pair. Takes me back to my youth.
Silly. We are the gift. One free ride with me or my brother.
Or perhaps you have greater ambitions yet. Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement. Well, there are two of us, aren't there? Use your imagination.
This is all a bit much for me. Back home in Waterdeep, I prefer to have Tara leave the room before I undress. I might enjoy watching you tangled up with the Drow, as long as I was 5 paces back.
Perhaps you'd care for a little extra company.
Well, I suppose it would do no good to back out now. Let us begin this little anthropological study, if we must.
Oh, I suspect we shall be more than merry.
Charming. For being a friend who helped Amira, we will charge a little less. Let's go. This is thrilling.
Librarian does this thing. Isn't right. How long do the effects last?
Quite the merry little party we have assembled here.
In Kuel Azul custom from our home, groups of 5 or more meet quorum to qualify as orgies. 4 or fewer are simply a gathering, legally speaking at least.
Shall we? I hope you're not afraid of the dark, my darling. I must snuff out the lights before we begin. It's all part of the experience. The room is bathed in total darkness, so there is nothing to distract from your ecstasy.
The lady, Nim, moves your hand to where the clasps of her blouse lie. As soon as you begin, you hear a zap of magic over from where Gale last was. With a scamper, he's gone from the room, and in his place is...
Hello! I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep to participate in this evening's activities. He would like me to assure you all that I am anatomically accurate.
Oh, an illusory wizard.
Pity. A magical surrogate is no equal to nature's true creation.
Fear not. There are still many things we can do with you.
Hovering yonder like a carrion bird. Perhaps he'll find the courage to peck at some flesh later.
I'll enjoy myself well enough from back here. You go on and do the rutting, or what have you.
As you enjoy yourself with the drow, the image of Gale tuts disapprovingly. But the orb in his naked chest glows with telltale excitement.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Oakfather's blessings.
Never a dull moment.
Shortages, rationing, we can't leave.
Oakfather preserve you. Indeed. Thank you for inviting me. I hadn't realized you considered me a worthy accomplice in such matters. I hope you'll keep me in mind in future. Our time with those two Drow was certainly bracing. Takes me back to some youthful misadventures in the Underdark. It was a long time ago. I was a foolhardy young druid, intent on seeing the beauty of nature's unworldly fauna and subterranean glow for myself. Certain events transpired, and I found myself a guest of a noble drow house for a time. Well, something between guest, prisoner, and consort, perhaps. The house matron took an interest in me, and the patron also. They saw me as a novelty, perhaps. I was chained in their bedchamber for nigh on 3 years. Indeed. Perhaps I carry more resentment than I realize. Time can prove to be a trickster on one's recollections. What would be multiple lifetimes for others now separate me from my captivity. Perhaps I have lost perspective on what happened to me. I am aware. Perhaps I put too much faith in my skills of negotiation, or want to see good where there is none. It would be easy to resort to nature's fury whenever something stood in my way, yet I cannot help but feel I would be sullying the Oakfather's gifts. Naive, perhaps, but I still draw breath. Lolth's noble houses are constantly at each other's throats. And eventually, the house that held me fell out of favor and was attacked. It was chaos. Drow against drow, the clash of blades echoing throughout the caverns. The feel of warm blood that I could not see. I took my chance and fled while all were distracted. I never looked back until I breathed fresh air again, and never learned what came of my hosts.
Breath for me, yeah?
Is something on your mind? You can always unburden yourself with me.
Pleasure house? Nice den of decadent.
Buy a painting. Go on, treat yourself. Do come again.
Butter. Oh, honey. Yes, we should stock up.
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Astonishing.
Hello? Hi! Over here!
How long do you think last?
It depends on the person.
Put him up! Put him up! Wait! I wasn't really gonna fight you. I was just trying something out. My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? Whew. I was hoping you'd say that. To tell you the truth, I don't actually like hurting people very much, or getting hurt. It's a good job I ran into you.
The armor was a bargain. Whatever for.
Ahoy, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Gams. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for? Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit. Remember.
My body burns like a noonday sun.
And the other person with you.
Let's go to
They
Calm's
enjoyed
box.
it.
She has the most fabulous sendal.
Welcome. Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit. Remember.
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
It depends on the person and their virility. For you, I'd recommend doses.
Tim, that seems like a lot.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine maiden? To feel her fingers
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
No,
He merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel watch.
We're shopping for a suit.
Yes, but they were
Dinner with
Gortash's
my
idea, which
parents.
makes him the inventor.
How about...
It's so pretty.
Found by anti-cultist charms and your wife to the cities.
I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men buff themselves up with grand titles. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks. He's protected by his steel watch for now. And Orin will have her own defenses, should we choose to play the part of Gortash's bloodhounds. We cannot expect either of the Chosen to fall easily. But fall they must, if we're to have all three stones to command the brain. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of. It would be irritatingly true to form, would it not? A harper learns to doubt, to peer through every smile, question every look. Eventually, you find what it is you fear, whether it is there or not. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say, isn't it? Flattered as I am, you're fully supported as it is. Then let us be about it. Call and I answer.
Latest Baldur's Mouth edition. Oh, dynamite! That Lord Gortash should have his own column. Never mind Justin.
No politician ever went down with just a bit of beer and...
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
You, darling. You're just as rich as the day I married you.
Get him right here.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord. But together, we shall transcend. A challenger. My lord tests me. This piteous hovel will be your grave, challenger. I will savor your final breath. This kill will be coming. Another witness to my sacrament.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's in the fight.
Breath. I couldn't take standing in that godforsaken light a moment longer.
Makte Vartuti.
Blood comes easy these days.
bring me into battle.
The witching hour.
I should have known it would be you. Thank you. If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back. Good thing indeed. I was on my way to the upper city when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see if I could help. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Not even in this profession. These killings aren't random. In fact, they seem to be part of some sort of test. That document you showed me before, the one with the victims' names on it, that was the briefing. The killers paralyze their victims, take their hands as an offering for Baal, and make it look like the cult of the Absolute was behind it all. It grants them access to a tribunal. From what I could gather, it's some sort of rite of initiation for aspiring cultists to prove their worth. And it's taking place beneath Candle Hallow's tombstones. Like I said before, it's not something I can look into in an official capacity. But you... How did you... Perhaps it's best I don't ask. Do what you have to do. And I'll pick up where I left off. The upper city. When I'm done, I'll stop by the Basilisk Gate. If you've got anything to tell of your invest...
Get a killer look when you shot Pacemaker fashion.
Oak Father, forgive me. Oh, I can explain. I swear. It's this place, this city. I can feel its corruption eating away at me. I should not be here. No one should be here. It has made a monster of me. I shall. Trust me. But heed my words. This city is doomed. Sylvanas has abandoned this place. It's nothing but stone, grime, smoke, pain. The trees choke here. The animals hang from butcher's hooks. Nature is dying in the gutter! There is only one god fit to be bowed to in this place. The last god who will ever be knelt before. Then all of this will tear itself apart. My body is trying to fight the corruption. But it's losing. And my mind will succumb soon after. I will not allow it. I will not surrender control. Even in this place, there are still innocents. After all you've been through together, you just idly stand by as he pours his heart out for you. Tut, tut.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet. Nothing. No, not a thing. Still gasping and gagging on the foul airs of Baal's temple. I will not slice. His kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you. No, no, I am Baal's chosen. He shows me glorious visions. Your flesh cleaved, your joints popped and broken. An altar slick with your sacrifice. But the dream, it cannot focus on it. It is not yet complete. You must be made perfect. You must be sharpened. No, no, not here, not now. The tyrant must fall first.
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath, never to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is Baal's. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the nether stones, and the chance to control the own. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
Allies? No. We had a balance. The chosen three. But it tumbled when you turned the Bone Lord to ash. Now, Gortash tries to gouge me from the city. That festering inadequate thinks me a flesher, butchering and cleaving only to whip the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill him. Gore him like a pig prepped for the spit. Only then will you be sweet and sharp, ready for the Murder Lord's purpose. Need? No, I do not need. You are made of nothing. Meaningless flesh and bone. I do not need. I offer. Baal's age approaches, and you could be there to see it. An idol of flesh, made to welcome his bleeding dawn. There is time for you yet. Time to save. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Step in my domain while the tyrant still sucks air, and I will carve your failure into your pretty plaything's skull. Bring me his stone, and I will set the bait free. Only then can you and I make exquisite butchery. The victor will set the world to slaughter. That is Baal's offer. He will not make another.
Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
killer look when you shop pacemaker fashion.
Stories, get them right here. Breeze must be blowing inland today, bringing in the stench of the foundry.
Talk straight. Are you really just looking for
Don't fancy the look of those
comes in. It's not a lie. If you would just listen, I could explain. You have done quite enough explaining, Volothamp Gadan. You have poisoned the very hearts and minds of these good, kind, gentle citizens with your lies, your delusions, your conspiracies. Though you hide behind a mask of stories, we have seen beyond the veil. We see what you really are. Fearmonger. Here, here! Attention seeker. Here, here! Agent of chaos.
Your parasite stirs in recognition. This man is infected.
Ragnahel's Volo! Today, citizens, we rid ourselves of this cankerous sore. Today, we burn away all falsehoods. Today, we will be divided no longer, for today, we rise in truth. Psst. Don't just stand there. Help me, gods damn it! Help me!
Of course we'll save you, Volo. I think this mob has made the rather silly mistake of taking you seriously.
The newcomer speaks, and speaks of evidence, and trials, and justice. And in so doing, they delay their very own salvation. Dear citizen, dear friend, rest assured you will have your justice. But I'm afraid the time for trials has passed. Now is the time for judgment! No! Please! No!
No gloom, all doom.
Step to it.
need to find a way forward. Time to get going.
Oh, Wave Mother, Queen of the Depths, hear me. Please carry Holly to her final rest in the deep wilds. Please. Sorry, are you here for Wave Servant Holly's funeral? Oh, it's already started. They're just inside. Yes. Oh, please, you're most welcome. We have much to be thankful for. May the Wave Mother smile on you as she did Holly.
Or would you give her something precious of yours?
Wave Mother, I implore you for safe passage on my next sea.
Most holy death. Rejoice, sisters, for Umberly has blessed her humble daughter with a pure death. Her lips blue with her kiss, her lungs full of her quenching word. Umberly's mercy saved her from a slow, sinking death in the beast's shadow. How dare this beast sully the safety of Grey Harbor? We will find its master and send him struggling into the bitch queen's embrace. Not a sweet sleep like Holly's, but a suffocating flood of fruitless garths and bursting flesh. You, supplicant, what tribute do you bring to honor the Wave Mother's fallen daughter? Yes. Then you know as well as Umberly that blood must soon be shed. Your tribute is well received. Breathe deep as she permits. Yes. Thank the Wave Mother. Blessed Umberly saw fit to spare her an ignoble death. But her passing was not as the Wave Mother intended. It was a beast who took her life. An unnatural one whose very existence is an affront to Umberly. A wretched metal monstrosity hewn by hubris. A rusting pollutant that bleeds black blood into Umberly's pristine waters. The Queen of the Depths is generous to those who serve her, and her favor is far less deadly than her wrath. Find the master of this poisonous beast and slay him. Then one of her most precious gifts shall be yours. Salt kiss your brow. We await your return and the Beastmaster's demise. glorious wave, Mother. Pour fury upon the beast responsible for this.
We both know you said it takes twice that to the armory once the city's under siege. Too right. I'll go 600.
Birds on the sleep. You pay for all 4 birds.
We only have enough for 3. But we sold everything.
Slipping through the absolute blockade is risky business. Everyone is sure.
2 reds for Gale. 1 red.
What do we only get 1 when he gets 2?
Could barely sleep for a 10 day.
Boy, there's sudden restriction on visiting the docks.
It's peaceful, isn't it? You go when I'm through with you, little brat.
Tell that to Glitterbeard. He'll have our heads.
City's going to shit.
Some bunces. But I know.
Helps me. Good to get it off your chest.
Seen any gazetteers around?
We're just going to let one
New
edition of
edition.
his toy soldiers take over the whole city.
He's not gone that far. Talking the way you're talking, the fists will start breaking heads.
Good. I might get some sleep if I took a crack on the kids play out in the street now.
Your Gortash needs to send the steel watch through here. Mop up all this riffraff. Gods, I think even they'd have their work.
Cheery, isn't it? But you know there's a war on.
It's precisely.
Scared.
8, 9, 10.
Really get up.
Good.
We're lost, aren't we?
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed.
Oh, but surely we're safe with one of Nine Fingers' big strapping boys to protect us. That's her sigil on your ring, is it not?
Eyes to yourself, elf. Jahira? The same Jahira who burned down Fugal's tea shop? I saw that fire. Very big. Strange smell.
The fire was his own fault. Bad enough he was adding silk root to his brews. But he stored it poorly too.
Nasty little tea man. Sold me some of his rotten leaves once. Made me feel slow and stupid. All better now, though. Go on then. If the guildmaster doesn't want you in her hall, she'll tell you so herself. In you go. Before I change my mind.
We're all on the same side, friend.
Wow, look who it is! Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketteric's coffers. Ready to do some business? survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play. Oh, I've got a few ideas. I'll be running this whole place in no time.
Fine jewelry.
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Ukta. We're playing host to a hero. You owe me a gold piece, Grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kelemvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
Oh, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you. Oh, the best in the city, under or above. So smart a mouth as yours would enjoy it, provided you keep all your teeth.
We won't tax your hospitality too long, Nine Fingers. I'm searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city. Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with it. The Stone Lord.
Lies.
Minsk was never one to need much persuading. Not when it came to spilling my people's blood. In his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root. But not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush, tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I heard what happened to your harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone. If you're half the friend you're posing as, you'll tell her that her part in this is done. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jaheira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jaheira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose 2 of its heroes in one day.
There's little point in pressing Nine Fingers further. She means what she says. But we swore no vows. She won't tell us where to find Minsk? Someone else in her guild hall will. We need to be swift. I suppose we must greet the local wildlife. Guildhall is awash with ale-scented gossip at the best of times. These days, they have nothing but the Stone Lord to talk about.
You are not known to me. For supplies, seek the bugbear. To trade trinkets, the fetcher's brats. I am Ukta, duly elected guild bursar, and I will not have my time wasted.
Oh, is that what Nine Fingers was doing earlier? Wasting guild time with this Stone Lord business?
You might say so. I could not possibly comment.
I sense there is no love lost between the two of you.
I need not love to serve. You have a point you wish to make? I have not come so far by indulging in petty disputes. But I am open to transactions of mutual benefit. I am interested in gaining access to vaults beneath the counting house. I'd pay well for keys to those vaults, provided said vaults are not emptied prematurely, of course. I suspect that what you seek might also be found beneath the counting house. I tell you this only as a matter of mutual interest.
She plans to ambush Minsk at the counting house. But what the hells would he want there?
What you do with that information is a matter for yourself. Now, back to the vault keys. Do we have business to conduct? Until you do, then,